Hello, welcome to the West Ham. Oi, oi! So, Arnie, is he staying? Is he going? Confused? I am. What about Carroll? Should he be in the side or not? I did a Grumble show a couple of days ago, and the flack I've been getting about Carroll, oh, you would not believe. But here's the question. What other strikers do we have right now that you can rely on? Hernandez? Well, you know, hit and miss. Perez, not good enough. Antonio in the forward role, no, not so sure about that. And Altovich doesn't even want to play for us. Let's put it that way. So who else we got? Okay, we got the youth. We got Dianganu coming on the right hand side. We got Silva. You can get up there as well. You know, so we're looking at under 23s to actually come. You know, to be promoted up into the first team to actually get us out of jail. We need strikers now. Obviously, we've been linked with, you know, every man and his dog in the January transfer window. And if we do swoop in to get anybody, obviously we're going to be paying a big coin for them. But will they be any good for us? Now, there's lots of rumours about, you know, whether Gomez and Balotelli and something. You know, these are all great strikers and potentially they could be great for us. But it's a big if, isn't it? It's a big if. They've been playing in other leagues. Balotelli's obviously played for Man City before. He's calmed down a lot. He's back in the Italy national side setup as well under Mancini. So he has calmed down a little bit. He's still knocking in goals for Nice. So whether he comes or not, who knows? But the fact is that we really need to strengthen up our strike force. And, you know, if we do that, then we've got a good chance of being able to, well, start being a bit more consistent. But we need goal scorers. We need goal scorers who can, you know, capitalise on half chances, who can create, who can be part of a team. And also, key thing here is to play within Pellegrini's way of thinking, way of playing football. Yeah, I know I said in a previous video about Andy Carroll, we've got to play to his strengths. But if Pellegrini doesn't want to play that kind of style of football and it's a kind of old hat, then we shouldn't even be playing him. So, you know, who do we play? Who do we get in that can actually play this kind of fast, dynamic, high-pressing football? Well, we need to buy them in, don't we? So, you know, we have to go to the continent. You know, are we going to, you know, spend a lot of money on the likes of Callum Wilson from Bournemouth, who, you know, scored against us last weekend? I can't see it myself. I can't see him joining us and us wanting to go for him in that kind of forward role. But, you know, Hernandez, does he want to play for us? You know, will he be here in the summer? At the end of the summer, I doubt he will. I think he'll be gone in the summer transfer window. You know, so can we rely on him to get us some goals? I think we can get one or two, but you know, it's all about consistency. You know, I hear a lot on social media, you know, from lots of fans, from even amongst, you know, us within Irons United, you know, in Pellegrini we trust, Well, you know, I really do like Pellegrini. I think he's our best signing, you know, per se, this season. I think the way he wants to try and play football is great, and we've seen a massive improvement the way we do play football, the way we approach games. But we're still losing games that we should be winning. We're lacking players in certain areas. That's why we definitely need to go and buy big in the summer again to, you know, fill those gaps. And that's what these big managers do, these great managers do. They'll look at a team and they say where the deficiencies are, you know, in a particular position, or where, you know, the deficiencies are to play their kind of game or play to their game plan. And that's what Pellegrini's done. He's slowly going to be building up a side or a squad that's going to fit his style of play. The likes of Andy Carroll don't fit into that sort of style of play. I doubt Perez does either. I'd be surprised if, you know, we're looking at a long-term Noble here. We're looking at a long-term Creswell here either. You know, Zabaleta obviously, you know, is going or retiring or soon anyway, you know, within years. So if we're looking at a 2, 3, 5 year plan under Pellegrini, you know, if he extends his contract, of course, and if he's not sacked, then, you know, we've got to be looking at buying players to, you know, build up this squad that can play his style of football. And let's face it, there's a style of football that we want to watch, don't we? So, you know, we've still got a long way to go. You know, we've got Wimbledon coming up this weekend, which is a really, you know, 7:15 or 7:30, 7:15 kickoff on a Saturday night, you know, FA Cup tie. Then we got a midweek game against, on Tuesday against Wolves away. That's going to be a tough game in the league. Then the following Monday, we were at home to Liverpool. You know, these are all odd times to be playing football, aren't they? Playing havoc with my schedule, that's for sure. But anyway, so look, we've got to, as Pellegrini, he's got to sort out not only our defence, but also our midfield, our creativity. Anderson, the Nasri's, you know, they've got to be more consistent in their play. Snodgrass, who I think has been a revelation this season, you know, I think he's got to have more of a dynamic edge to him. I think possibly start with Snodgrass as well. Let him, you know, let him put the pressure on, you know, the opposition and drag the rest of the team with him. Now, the key question is, if Arnautovic doesn't go, then does he start? Does he play? And will his head, will he be, you know, will it be in the game? Would he want to play for us? You know, here's the big thing. And this is a problem that Pellegrini has. And this is kind of my grumble show this week. To say, well, who do we play as a striker? Who's going to be up there? And, you know, whichever player we play, we've got to play to their strengths. There's no point in having any player on the pitch who's not going to, who can't play a particular role, who can't fulfill a particular role, or we're not going to play to any kind of potential threat that they may pose. So there's a long way to go yet. You know, I still think, you know, based upon just the one game against Bournemouth where we should have won, we saw a distinct lack of class and finishing ability up front, and also our ability to get quality crosses into the box. This is where we're letting ourselves down now. This is where, you know, the Andersons of this world, you know, the Nasri's, you know, we have to start carving teams up. We're missing, you know, we are desperate to get the likes of Yarmolenko back, Lanzini back. That can add, you know, either, you know, come off the bench as a sub or actually start, you know, as an able replacement. We need these players, this depth in the squad of quality to, you know, work for Pellegrini and to work for us as fans. You know, that's the only way we're going to get consistency. I still think, you know, if we sort this out, we could get a 7th league position. But the way we're acting, or the way we're playing, 10th, I think that's where we're going to go. Anyway, so I'm looking at different players, and I'm, you know, every time we're linked to a new player, I'm going, oi, 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 it's not a bad one. Or a couple of donkeys, and I'm going, oi, oi, not sure about that one. As we all are, we're all looking at the possibilities, and let's face it, there's only a few days left of the transfer window. Will we get anybody in? Will we just, you know, go with what we've got? We need to look at his consistency. Pellegrini needs to sort this out or find a solution to this problem. And the whole team needs to pull together and start working on not only the way they're playing, which the general play has improved this season, but also about that consistency, that word. I'm keep on saying it. I'll keep on saying it over and over again. It is consistency. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know. Put it in the comments below what you think about a vast strike force. You know, who do you think would be a good, you know, signing? You know, of the likes of Gomez, Balotelli. If it is somebody like Balotelli, or comes from abroad, but he's got prior Premier League experience, why do you think that kind of play would be good for us? And do you think Pellegrini is the manager to solve this problem? Should we trust in Pellegrini only after 6-7 months? Should we be putting all our faith in our new manager? I would say so. Let me know what you think. Right, catch you on the next West Ham. And I'll see you then. Cheers.